And just to think, only last week, I said with full confidence, I don't need a vaccine. I have an immune system. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to announce that I feel like I'm coming down with a cold. All right, let's knock this out with an hour of footage left on your GoPro.
Aloha, snack bar, my Johnson & Johnsons. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, because I definitely am.
As Timon said, my GoPro has an hour and 45 minutes worth of video on it, and I think I've got 45 good minutes of podcast. Well, maybe not good. I have 45 minutes of podcast in me today.
We'll take your good, your bad, your ugly.
Nope, we are not the Statue of Liberty. Stay home.
So you're not feeling great, huh?
Yeah, I'm not. This is the Tim and Lincoln Show. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
I'm not feeling good.
He is not feeling good, guys.
Not feeling
Lincoln
good.
is sick. There's a good chance.
I don't know if I'm sick or just exhausted.
Got the vid, maybe?
It's been 2 really short nights of sleep. Ooh, this isn't going to help. It's been
that's not going to help at all.
It's been 2 really short nights of sleep, followed by 2 days at work that required a good amount of brain power.
Dang.
So
brain power's the worst.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't.
Tell me how you're feeling. Like what? Just run me through it real quick. Just like give me action points. Like this happened and this happened.
I've had a terrible headache all day.
Okay, but it didn't start today. You said it's been 2 days. So why didn't you sleep the first day?
Oh.
What happened? What happened the first day?
I don't know. I've just been busy. So I woke up with a terrible headache this morning, like a hangover.
Okay.
But I didn't drink literally anything last night.
Okay.
I didn't have.
Did you drink 2 nights before?
I didn't. No, I didn't have. I haven't really drank all week.
Okay.
This is my first drink all week, I think. No, I didn't really like.
What about the old fashioned I made you on Monday? We're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, sorry. I had the only drinks I've had were here. No, I didn't. I promise I didn't have anything to drink last night, or I guess Wednesday night, because this is Thursday.
Yep.
I came home. I didn't have any beer. I didn't have any whiskey. I didn't have any water. I literally didn't drink anything all night.
No, that's not good.
And so I thought
that could be. Keep going.
So I thought it's probably just a dehydration headache.
Okay.
Probably drinking 40 ounces of iced coffee in the morning wouldn't help that either.
Right. Right.
So I drank 100 ounces of water this morning at work, and it did not go away. I've been in a weird mental place, just kind of out of it, in a daze, in a fog.
Okay.
I should have taken some medicine at home before coming here. Shoot.
Some Claritin, so you'd be clear?
No. Some
zinc?
No.
Some silver?
Nope. Well, you're getting closer.
Yeah. Some rabbit's feet ground up and then with a pestle and mortar, and then added some elderberries as well.
They call it different things.
Okay.
I should have taken some medicine.
One tear of your enemy.
I have no enemies.
Crying in the middle of the night.
I have no enemies. There's no darkness.
No darkness. Stuff works, man. There is a reason why I tie onions to my feet, and it works.
Yeah. Covers up the foot odor. Gets rid of the athlete's foot too.
It's a
disinfectant.
Combo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you listeners? Do you guys think onions are a good treatment for athletes' feet?
I've never actually done that.
Do you think they are? Do you think they are? Do you think you can? I mean,
I have no clue, dude.
Let's say it works really well. The onions cure your athlete's feet. Do you think what everyone would say about you? Why are you using horse medicine on your feet?
Yeah,
I think that's probably what they would say about you.
They would say you.
People have been eating onions for years. They're not horse medicine. They're
cheap. Onions are super cheap, right? Yeah. And they're like, no, take this.
They want you to have a Vidalia onion, that trademark designer onion.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're like, no, I just need a normal white onion. That
would
work.
Well, they want to cut off your foot. That's what they really want to do. But they're like, listen, we know it's a little drastic, but it saves a lot of athletes' foot. We get rid of it. We're not
the athletes. That's those are the people we're most worried about.
Yes,
the athletes.
Yeah, and so I understand that, and they're just trying to help cure everyone from athlete's foot, and they know that onions may work. And so, but they know that the common ones don't.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the common ones, they don't keep you from getting athlete's feet. They do,
Right.
like, you'll still
You
get
can spread
athletes.
it.
Yeah.
You can get rid of your athlete's foot.
You'll still have athlete's foot, and you'll definitely be able to spread it.
Yeah.
Like people
Don't
are
go
one.
into a shower.
Yeah, I'm just saying you
No
need
long
I
walks
need-
on the beach.
I need the freedom to go barefoot in a YMCA shower.
Right.
Like they want us to put socks on our feet. Feet still get wet.
or slip
you-
or like flip flops. Can you believe they make people wear like
That's-
socks? Make sense.
We-
The
we-
flip flops, no, that's too much, dude.
Yeah, the flip flops in a community bathroom kind of don't make sense because doesn't the water just wash it off anyways?
Yeah.
You're off the water like that much.
And the water, it's funny
this-
because you go into this community bathroom and the water has been sitting there for 6 weeks, 2 inches deep. It's green.
This is
And you're
an
like,
analogy.
I need like freaking Doc Martens or whatever. What are those?
Mm-hmm.
The big boots, huh?
Yeah, and all I'm
I'm
saying
gonna try to
is
take a shower. At the
I've
community
never
bathroom.
had athlete's foot before. I'm probably immune to it.
All I'm saying is sometimes you need to get a little athlete's foot so you can not get athlete's foot.
Yeah, and
onions work sometimes.
And how many athletes have athlete's foot athletes killed? Probably some, but like I don't care about them. So
Listen,
there's
we're
probably
losing feet left and right.
probably
It's
no
just
risk.
Part
Probably
of what it is.
I don't
Listen,
know.
you play sports, you're gonna get athlete's foot. It's a condition.
Yeah.
It's a
Here's
condition.
here's what I think. Here's what we're really trying to say: get the vaccine to stop the spread of COVID-19.
Okay, all right.
Put your
Lincoln said it.
put your socks on in that community shower.
Put your socks on, button your shirt, head right in, stare him in the eyes like a man.
just your socks and just a button-up shirt.
Yeah, nothing else. It's a community shower. Gotta let it all hang.
Got to
Yeah.
build community.
And look him at the eyes. Just look him right in the eyes. That's the only place you can look at him. Anywhere else, it's not cool.
Yeah, mask up.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was. I
Feel
didn't.
good?
I
Feel good
didn't.
about that.
I didn't expect that to turn into this. I kind of don't remember where we came from to get here.
Right. Well, you're talking about onions. Putting them on
Oh,
feet.
onions on. Yeah, talking about the homeo
rabbits
yeah.
blood and silver mixed with
homeostasis,
grass,
homeopathic remedies. Yeah,
and nettle
yeah.
juice, and willow bark.
Yeah, all of those. Absolutely.
Real things, and they
Real
all
things.
solve COVID.
Oats. Yep.
Heard it here first.
Yep.
But they don't do it very
They're
well,
all-
so you should get the vaccine.
They're all horse medicine though.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's brought to market because the FDA doesn't approve any of it.
Well, I mean,
so-
they don't make any money off of it,
So
so
horse medicine.
you know.
Uh,
It's all right. How you doing, man? Doing good?
industrial pharmaceutical complex.
Yeah, that's a real thing. They're putting people in prisons. And it's not physical prisons these days. It's mental prisons.
They can't do it with war anymore because everyone figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's the pharmaceutical industries. If there was a cure for cancer, too many cancer doctors would go out of business and lose a lot of money. So
Yeah.
go broke. That's why there'll never
Well,
be
you
a
kill
cure
whole
for
the
cancer.
trickle down economy would not sustain itself if you
It's killed the cancer
kill the
industry.
cancer industry.
How does that trickle down, Timon?
Bro,
How does that trickle
where
down?
do you think doctors eat? They eat at steakhouses, and the
If-
people who work at steakhouses eat at McDonald's, and the people at McDonald's are ones that need that cancer money.
If anything,
Listen.
the cancer industry is putting the hair cutting industry at extreme risk.
Well, you know, yeah, it's
'Cause-
okay. Have you seen that they're like gluing on wigs to bald people?
That's kind
It's
of
a thing.
That's kind of how it's done, Timon.
What you have
That's
to
kind
do
of how it's done.
is innovate
How
when it's
Whoa,
going away.
stop.
Unless
Whoa.
unless you're
Back
a
up.
medical
Back up.
professional, there's no innovation that can happen. But if you are a hair salon, you gotta move with the trends.
absolutely. Going back to a previous point, Timon, how do you think a bald person wears a wig?
They glue it on.
They adhesives, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
That's
thought
what
you were
I'm
saying that like it's something that is crazy that someone would do, glue
mean-
on a wig.
Glue is made from horses, so it's another form of horse medicine. Just applied to a different industry, man. And I'm not about it. I saw this. I heard about this rapper who has tied gold chains to his bald head by putting hooks in his head and then attaching hooks to those hooks. So that could be the next big thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, body modifications are on the rise.
Yep. Cut hair.
Get your teeth rounded down to spikes.
Yep.
Lizard person stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Little horn coral implant things.
Horned up right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Speaking of other crazy things,
Tell me.
a while back, maybe not on the podcast, maybe I did. I don't remember, and neither do you. I made the point that 2020 and 2021 was so crazy, it got pro-life right-wing people saying, my body, my choice.
Yes.
Another one of these crazy things happened this past week.
Tell me.
2020, I guess only 20, by extension 2020. 2020 and 2021 has made me agree with Nicki Minaj.
I'm glad we went here. I'm so pumped for this. Tell me what's up with Nicki Minaj.
That's how crazy it is. Just saying I don't think I could or would want to quote her exactly. I don't think that's necessary.
It's a family show.
It's a family show.
Specifically for Taliban families. So,
yeah. Well,
that.
I don't know if they're families.
Dude, they have families. They have large families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably do.
They're very similar to homeschoolers. They're
Right.
large and they're fundamental.
Yep. Very strict on the wardrobe and dress.
Yeah. Yep.
Are Amish people and
Taliban pretty similar?
not Taliban.
They are, except for this one specific fact. I don't like Mennonites.
That's a point about neither of those people groups.
Amish are Mennonites.
Okay.
In a way. Okay. And not the way that I really love the Amish. I love the Amish. I love the Taliban. I love them both.
Speaking of Amish, so Nicki Minaj
Give it up.
made a point saying to the effect of vaccine
cousins,
passports
brother,
not good.
And he got the jab and things blew up in
Yep.
the nether regions. He took a portal to the nether and the regions were large.
Just exploding balls.
Yeah. Huge. Just not good things.
Yeah.
Or good things. It depends. It depends on how you identify. Anyways, keep going.
And I agree with that. So no one should be forced.
She's been getting a lot of flack.
Yeah.
Do you stand with Nicki?
She retweeted a Tucker Carlson.
I know, I saw
tweet.
that.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of her.
She's
now a white supremacist.
Real crazy times we're living in.
What does Nicki Minaj and white supremacists have in common?
I don't. What?
They like that super bass.
Okay.
Come on.
No,
Come on.
I was trying to figure out how to work in the word super bass into a joke about that. I just gave up because I'm sick and I'm tired. And
they like that boom, 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 boom.
13
boom,
minutes
boom.
in, 38 more to go.
Yeah.
Whatever. 35 more to go. We'll see.
I mean, you count down, it's going to go a lot slower. If you engage with me and look me in the eyes and tell me everything's going to be all right,
It's not.
it'll go by fast.
It's not.
You're looking slim, bro. Looking good.
No, I'm not.
It's that sickness weight. You're losing
a
that
liar.
sickness weight right there.
You are a liar.
I am not a liar.
No, I mean, not fully. I think you're being honest about me looking good.
You look great, man.
I don't know if it's because I'm slim.
Could be the flannel.
Speaking of
I like the flannel.
slim, good-looking dudes, have you been seeing the progress pics from our golf sponsor, Golf Lessons with John?
Ex-Taliban leader.
Yeah, he's looking
the Asian
good.
Persuasion.
Yeah, he ever since he said
Aloha Snack Bar.
farewell Aloha Snack Bar,
Okay.
because he's cutting out the snacks, putting in the work.
Well, he blew the snacks up.
Yeah,
So he didn't have to deal with them anymore.
He is blowing up his fitness goals and progress.
Yeah, he's looking fit. He's looking.
So if you're
tight.
listening to this and you want to lose weight and also learn how to golf,
Yes.
Golf Lessons with John is your man. He will definitely teach you how to golf, and I bet you could probably persuade, talk him into
He is looking real good, dude.
showing you some of his tips on weight loss. I think he might share that with you. I don't think he is a certified or self-proclaimed health and fitness coach. I don't. John's a
golf coach.
A humble dude.
Yeah.
He would say, "Here's the paper for me being a golf coach." Oh, what diet did I follow? I followed this one.
Right.
That's your guy. That I can tell you for a fact he would
The
do
Timon
that.
and Lincoln Show diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stand behind it.
Solid content all the time.
And sometimes in front of it.
Yep.
Yep.
Just seeing both of us. Yeah, he's looking really good. Good job, John. Dude, we're proud of you.
He said, I don't know if I can see much of a difference or in the last picture something to that effect.
Yeah, you can tell the difference.
I can tell a difference, Sean. You're looking good. You are. You've got that.
You are looking slim, brother.
You've got that I've lost 10 pounds glow.
Yeah, not even 10.
There's a real special glow when you start to lose weight.
Yeah, 19 pounds. COVID-19, he looks like he lost 19 pounds.
I'm trying to get there myself again.
He said this weekend he's going to hang with the boys in Indiana and watch me some football.
It's fun.
So
it's cool.
We're in Indiana, but we're going to be gone this weekend. Actually, we're
going to be in Michigan this weekend.
Yeah,
so
unless you're sick.
Yeah.
But I'll be in Michigan this weekend.
I almost call off this podcast. I thought I need to stay home and not get sick.
Really? So you could go party in Michigan?
No, so I could just not be sick all weekend.
Oh, man. Yeah, I feel you.
I hit that point this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Thought, I'm going to call Timon right now and say, hey, I
would not have answered.
I can't podcast today.
Really? I would have podcasted myself. It would have been I would have came through. You know why, Lincoln? Because there's been a lot of times I'm not going to let you answer. There's been a lot of times where I had to give you a call in the middle of the afternoon and say, hey, Lincoln, can you podcast for me? And Lincoln did. And he did well. And he crushed a lot of different content. And so if you would have gave me that call in the middle of the afternoon, I probably wouldn't have picked it up because I was working. But afterwards, I would have texted you.
I would have called you on your work phone.
You
From my work phone.
Yeah, and I would have answered. And I would have said, hello, this is Timon. And we would have a nice little conversation. And I would have been podcasting by myself.
Yep.
It would have been okay. It would have been all right.
You say that I've podcasted without you a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing you a favor. My name's in the title, too. This is just as much my podcast as it is my responsibility to contribute and be a part of it.
The favor part is when it's the day before and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm gone for a week.
Yeah.
The favorite part is like, hey, tomorrow, can you podcast for the next, 7 podcasts while I'm gone?
Yeah.
I'm so bad at that. So that's the favorite part. The fact that you showed up and did it, I appreciate that. But the fact that I didn't give you any time to mentally prepare for it may have made the content better. You know? I don't know.
I can't imagine it has. I really cannot.
Oh, man. Things have been good for me, guys. I hope things have been good for you guys. We're just pumped. I saw the whole Nicki Minaj stuff popping off, and I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. And there's been some people that have been flaming her a bit. White people, of course. The worst of people, obviously. And they got wrecked. And I like that. Because they didn't have any business to speak on her business.
As does no one with no one else.
I mean,
right?
If you're a public figure.
I don't.
And everyone's talking about you. I mean, you're going to talk about our business. But I'm glad that people are clapping back. Like, hey, cancel them and cancel us. We're talking about it too.
Yeah.
I wonder how other people are feeling. She was just voicing her opinion and how she felt. And then now the whole, I feel like, machine, and by machine I mean like media machine maybe, is firing all their missiles at her. But she is a queen. She is a queen, and she can rise above that. And she's been rising above oppression for a long time in this industry oppression that's happening right now, trying to silence her voice. It can't get her down.
As with everything, I fall into the trap. Mm-hmm. I fall into the trap of thinking there are two sides with this specifically. The vaccine should get it, definitely doesn't hurt, and the let's see what this is all about camp, those two camps.
But it is
let me
multiple.
finish.
It's multiple.
Let me no.
Go
I understand that. Let me finish.
Go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
And sometimes when I'm in that kind of mood of this versus that, us versus them, try to think who's who's in this camp, who's on this side, and like, should I also think the same things as these people? And I had one of those moments today when I saw all the controversy regarding, I believe her name's Nicole. Nikki.
It's not.
Yeah, it's something totally different. I thought, oh man, I agree with Nicki Minaj now, and not a lot of doctors. I'm good, dude. I'm really good. Is this? Am I on the right side? And then I realized that this is a huge topic, and there's lots of
very complex,
nuanced opinions, and not everything is right for everyone. And there's not a one-size-fit-all solution to this. So, yeah, I thought that today, like, oh, no. Why couldn't it be, like, someone else? Why does it have to be her?
Yeah.
Why couldn't, I don't know, someone more intellectual, like, by trade?
They have been, but they've been censoring those intellectuals.
And I'm not saying that she's not intelligent. I'm just meant, like, intellectual by trade versus, like, entertainer. That's the distinction.
She is in a league where
mainly male dominated. She appears to be unintelligent sometimes. I'll come out and say it. I think that is the perception of her.
Oh man,
I don't know.
Wow.
As do lots of performers.
Her lyrics are not awful, but she has some solid lyrics. She has some really solid lyrics. And the fact that she's been producing it for a long time, like, that's pretty solid. And she's been making music for a long time. I remember when she was part of Young Money with Lil Wayne back in the day when a Millie. Remember that?
No.
Like, the classic Lil Wayne era, pre his rock album. And she was just a feature on that. And it was just some of the collabs that she's done with Drake. She's been around the game for a long time and has been relevant. Up until last year, I remember she dropped an album this year, I think. Last year, she did a collab with 6ix9ine. And, I mean, her song blew up.
Yeah.
I mean, she's been blowing up consistently. And if you look at other artists...
Wait, was that the...
Right when he got out of prison. Or right when he went into prison.
What song was that?
Kiki got that.
It's not. It wasn't. Okay, so that wasn't his Satan Nike shoes song.
That's Lil Nas X.
Oh, whatever.
Wow. They're not even the same race or ethnicity.
I don't see either of those things.
They're from two different areas. They're two different sexual orientations. They're totally different people. Bro.
Honestly, Timon, sometimes you just see people as one thing. And
rappers.
Yep, that's exactly where I was going with that. It's like, and I see all those people as rappers.
Okay, all right. Okay.
The ones who are rappers by trade. Yeah.
So do you see Nicki as a rapper?
That's
yes. What I thought. That's what.
Okay, yes, I do.
Okay. But I'm saying it takes some intelligence.
She's definitely more of a pop star than a rapper, I feel like.
I mean, she
as
raps.
I know her.
Yeah.
As she has been shown to me, yeah.
Right.
I can't say I've delved deep into the...
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Come on. That was big, too.
Can't say I've delved deep into the Nicki Minaj discography. And I can't imagine I ever will.
You just don't know.
No, I probably haven't.
Yeah. What was interesting is one of the things that she tweeted is she said, a lot of my celebrity friends are feeling the same way that I'm feeling, but they're too afraid to say something. And so...
Which is true or not?
I think it's probably true. I think we live in a society where a lot of people are afraid to say anything. That's the feeling I get when I go onto social media, when I go out the... Like, you don't want to rock the boat, you know?
Definitely.
And if there's a narrative that's coming through our culture, you're like, okay, I don't want to be the weird one who, like, pushes back and gets in a fight, gets in an argument. And so... I think there's probably a lot of people that feel the way that she feels and have the platform to speak on it, but they're too afraid to do that because that's our culture right now. Yeah. And I love that Nicki has the two biggest unvaccinated testicles that you've ever seen to be able to go on to social media. That's what she was tweeting about. Yeah. That she, come on.
That she could be lying about her Hollywood friends feeling the same way. People do that sometimes.
I mean, yeah, but I think there's a little truth into it. Maybe not, but I think there probably is a little truth to it. And her Hollywood friends aren't probably Hollywood friends. They're probably other industry artists, as you would categorize them, rappers, right? So they're not your they're not your stereotypical actor.
That bit might have been a little too edgy. I don't know how I feel about that being recorded.
You said it. You said it with your breasts, man. And I'm here for it.
We're gonna edit a lot.
No, we're not editing anything. And the other thing is this: you're sick, so nothing said on this podcast can be held against you.
We're back, guys. Sorry, that was kind of a weird edit. Timon and I went on a real long talk about some things and decided to cut it out. But we're back now.
That's not true. That is not true. That was beautiful, though. That was beautiful. I'm here for the Nikki stuff, man. And you'll listen to Nikki. And what's interesting is Aaron brought Nikki up a while ago. So you can go back to when we listened to Starships. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And
that's a great song. I'm not saying she's a poor quality musician.
If you listen to that podcast, you'll hear how we felt individually about Nikki at that time. And it hasn't changed. It's the same as you're feeling now as you are about her, and it's how I felt about her as you feel now.
Yeah.
It's just cool to see her stand up and get some flack, and then woke culture attacking her because they're white, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can't talk on a black woman's oppression feelings. They can't. And I like that. So it's good. And then what I saw was, now it's Twitter, guys, and I didn't put a lot of research into it. I was just looking at replies, and some people went through. It was Hassan, I believe his name is. He's this like kind of famous Twitter guy, and he was bashing her, saying that she's colluding with a white supremacist. She is a white supremacist, and they're like, well, you can't joke about a black woman's experience. Were what the replies were, and he's like, this is not a joke. And then they brought up all these Candace Owens jokes that he was making about Candace Owens. He's like, oh, you have a history of oppressing black women.
You are a racist.
Yeah.
You go after one type of thing.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, maybe not always, but he has a history of it. I feel like that's a
really easy move to not look like a racist is to call a lot of people racist all the time.
Yeah. It's a pretty... well, especially if you call someone racist and you're white and you're calling a black person racist, that's kind of tough, dude.
You're calling them a white racist, too, which makes even less sense.
No, it's like, bro.
Man,
you are putting yourself in a bad position. How much is Pfizer paying you?
Things here in 2021 have gotten to be
amazing,
a little unusual.
Mm-hmm. We're here for it. We're definitely here for it.
I guess. I have no other choice.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it, but I'll tell you what. A lot of times I've been just putting my phone down and not looking at my phone for a while. And that's been really enjoyable too.
Yeah.
Just like taking a break from the chaos that is, and then going outside, breathing fresh air, spending time in my thoughts. It's beautiful. It's like, it's awesome. Sometimes I just sit outside on my back porch, just sit there and like listen to the birds, breathe air, and just chill. I am an old man and it's wonderful. And so you got to have a healthy balance of both reality and presence, and then a foot in the culture, a foot in the future, and then at that point you have athlete's foot. So throw a couple onions on it and you'll be gravy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of protection, I'm going on week 2 of no phone case.
Oh, really?
It's incredible.
What's that been? Yeah.
It's incredible. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I love not having my phone inside of a case.
Really?
Yeah. It goes in my pocket so easy.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's almost like
I don't have to wrestle it inside my jeans that are a little too tight. Just boop right in. Just slides in. It's incredible. I love not having my case in my
it's
phone
not as dirty either. Would you ever take your case off and see all the?
Yeah, I'd clean it. Yeah,
I do that sometimes.
I'd clean it. Yeah, phone cases get really gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Still, in case anyone is following the story.
Yep.
I'm not going to go back through. Well, I could go back through and explain it. About 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago?
I mean, you just said 2 weeks, but you can make it a 3 week.
Whatever.
It was September.
It was on Labor Day. Because you were gone.
Third? When is Labor Day?
Because you were gone because I had to drop a Labor Day episode with Jasmine.
Labor Day was September 6th. That was that Monday. Was it that Monday?
Yeah.
That happened?
It was like that Sunday night.
Yeah. You're about...
Yeah, it was.
You're about 11 days in.
11 days in, no phone case. My phone is not anymore broken, and I have come I guess I broke it on this day. I dropped it and it broke.
On the 11th. On the 6th.
Sorry.
The
story is getting all ripped up. So
we got time to kill.
So I've been using my phone no case now for like 10 days, and it's I love it.
You've been enjoying it?
Yep. Yeah. So I'll buy a new phone eventually, but I'm just kind of curious, how long can I use this phone before it becomes so broken I can't use it anymore? Just by having no case and treating it normal. I'd probably treat it better than normal.
We could get a poll on Instagram. We could ask that. We could start a betting pool.
Ooh.
A betting pool. So you could be over.
The buy-in's one Cardano.
Yeah, one Cardano. Oh, and then you can take different odds over. I don't know how pools work other than you swim in them. And betting to me is kind of like swimming. Just got to keep your head up and just keep swimming. And so.
No, just get out of the pool. Just get out of the pool.
And so we could figure something out. It could be a lot of fun. You guys could place your bets, and then we could officially see what happens. And the house always wins, so we'll get a lot of Cardano.
The house always wins.
Yep.
One thing I don't enjoy about not having a phone in a case, I set my phone down in my car, and I literally a second later look down, and it has disappeared.
Yeah.
It slides all over the place instantly.
Slim and black, and it blends in. And
I just sit on top of the couch, I look away, and I look back, and it's gone.
Yeah.
It has slidden down inside the couch cushion.
That's crazy.
The phone just runs off all the time now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's doing its own thing. It's free, dude. You took the case off
just
it.
Dipping out.
Yeah, it's just doing its own thing. It's exploring.
Yeah, it's exploring the spot between my center console and my passenger seat, usually.
Yeah. Oh, there's food.
No, there's not.
Yeah. Not in Lincoln's car. He's a nice car.
Not in my car.
Lincoln treats his car well.
I definitely have never dropped fries underneath those seats.
Never. Yeah, because you don't even eat fries in your.
I probably have.
Yeah.
I probably have. It's probably happened once or twice.
No, but no fries fell.
I don't think so. It's not hard to not drop fries between your
All right,
seats.
guys, we'll put a poll up on Instagram. Do you think Lincoln has dropped fries in his car? All right, one Cardano gets you in the betting pool. You can bet how many fries you think.
We'll take some pics underneath my seats and see who's right. I bet 0. I like fries too much to drop them between my seats. I get them back and eat it.
But yeah, realize that's gross. If you clean your car enough, it's not that gross. I mean, fries like even smaller than a phone case. So I feel like if you put your phone down and sometimes miss it, I feel like a couple of fries could be a little sneaky.
They're inside of a bag, and I'm holding the bag.
Yeah.
Do you think the bag gets set down?
No.
If I'm driving and eating fries,
in the bag, not watching.
Yep.
Yeah, muscle memory. I do it every morning on work to work, so it's all.
Is the road straight? Okay, that's not hard.
Yeah, go on.
My car, it has autopilot, just like Teslas do. It's just as functional.
Yeah, Tesla.
Oh, did you see those people who burned to death in a Model Y?
I did not.
Okay, never mind.
I feel like. Okay,
this Model Y went off the road and hit something and exploded, and the doors locked shut.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you can't get them open because like the handles and stuff just sit so flat. Like they're hard to get open.
Really?
Like, that's probably like the safety precautions. Like it's a bad system.
But how many times does a Tesla burn someone to death?
By 2021 logic, once is too many times. No Teslas for everybody if it does one.
No Teslas, but then we should ban the combustion engine too because there's a lot of burning people. And they don't make news stories every time it happens because it would just flood the news, dude. It's probably 17 times today.
But it's not prone to the whole thing exploding.
Right.
Like the batteries
are. Did it just go off by itself and off the road and hit something?
I don't know.
Like what was the... I just
It kind of doesn't matter since the cars are supposed to be so safe and drive themselves.
I mean, yeah, but this is the first fire that I've heard of, in a while, and I don't hear about any other fire.
Are you didn't even hear about this fire?
I didn't. But you did, and you're in the car world.
Yeah, there are stories here and there.
You're closer to it, but you don't hear stories about all of the combustion engines that do that because it happens on the. How many car fires happened in 2020? Let's look at that. Car fires 2020. How many car fires were there in this year? Okay.
I'm going to tell you one thing about this data.
Yep.
It's not going to reflect what you're actually asking.
171,000 highway vehicle fires occurred in the United States.
I bet more Teslas catch on fire at like a greater rate than normal internal combustion cars.
171,000 cars?
Out of all the internal combustion cars versus the amount of Teslas versus all the amount of Teslas, I bet they're like 10 times more flammable.
I bet there's like
I bet it's
less
10x.
than I bet there's less than in the lifetime of Teslas burning. I bet this is me being a little bold here. You ready for this?
Sure.
12.
No, there's definitely been more than 12. I have absolutely seen more than 12 news stories exactly to the same tune as this one. I think Teslas are more dangerous per capita compared to all the other Teslas versus...
The first question that is in the Google, how many Teslas? And the next part is caught fire, been sold, were sold in 2020. So
caught fire. So everyone's like, yo, they blow up.
Oh, this is not a good stat. It says there has been approximately one Tesla vehicle fire for every 105 million miles traveled. How's that a good statistic?
That's not that many miles. I don't know.
105 million miles. But how do you compute that? Like, how do you know what the total miles of all the Teslas have been driven?
Because Tesla tracks it. That's how they're beta testing their self-driving system, by telling people their cars self-drive.
Yeah, I can't find anything here. Okay, there's been at least 20 reported incidents of Teslas catching fire since 2013. This was an article from 2019. So in 6 years, now it's been 2 years, so it could have increased.
I think a good handful have happened since then.
Yeah, but 20 in 6 years compared to 171,000 in 2020.
Yeah, you're comparing like 100,000 cars to like a bajillion cars.
There's not a bajillion people in the world.
Yeah,
and I don't think all of them have cars.
I think a lot of people have multiple cars.
How many cars do you think there are? Period.
Millions upon millions.
Right. How many Teslas do you think there are? Period.
Like under a million. Easily under a million.
Right. I think my argument stands. I think you are looking at data because people are pushing it in front of you because people hate Teslas and they want you to know how bad Teslas are. And I think you're just looking at that piece and being like, oh, yeah, Tesla caught on fire.
Not true.
When there's been 171,000 fires that have happened, and then you could be like, oh, the Porsche caught on fire, or the Ford Bronco caught on fire, or this caught on fire.
Yeah, but it's 1% versus 10%. That's what I'm saying.
No, one fire out of 171,000 fires?
You're comparing fires to fires. This doesn't count.
No, it
You're comparing fires to fire.
In a year.
Yeah, compared against like 100 million cars and 100,000 cars.
I understand.
If you drive a Tesla,
I understand you get bias in your heart about Teslas.
Good cars.
You look out. No, you
just
never
for
said that. You've never said that.
Lots of people think Teslas are good cars. I think it would be fun to own one. I think it'd be fine.
But you just look and watch and wait for Tesla fires to happen. And you bring it up on the Timon and Lincoln show.
They show
snack bar.
They show up on my news feed. I'm like, hey, another Tesla caught on fire and burned people to death.
It's because the media does not.
Automotive journalists are like, they drive really, really good. I wish they wouldn't lie about how safe they are. Just things like that.
Right. When you have 1 out of a million catching on fire, I mean, that happens.
Yeah, but that's statistically more like aggressive than 100,000 out of 1,000 million. I don't know how many cars there are.
1,000? Would that be 1 billion?
1,000 million. So a billion cars. There's so many cars.
Let's say that. Yeah, maybe there's a billion cars.
There's a lot of cars, man.
Maybe there's a billion cars.
And
are we counting trucks?
Yes.
Are we counting company cars?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cars, man.
1.1 billion, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of cars.
I just say, just take a step back every time.
And that data Is that data they caught on fire because they failed, or they caught on fire because they got in an accident?
Caught on fire because the homeless needed to burn something.
Oh, okay.
I have no clue. I'm just saying, man. Every time you look at a news article, we should get to questions, but this is great content, and our listeners love it. And this is what they come for. They come for the good content, bro. They come for us arguing, us talking about Nicki Minaj. That's what they come for. We're so thankful for you guys. We'd love to know what you guys think about Teslas and cars and Nicki Minaj, and if Lincoln's going to not have a phone after this podcast.
Are you going to steal it?
No. I'm going to break it.
12 days.
Oh,
that's how long. Yeah. That's how.
Dude, that's where all my Cardano was, so. It's called rigging the, house always wins. This is my house.
House always wins. It is your house.
So we're thankful for you guys. You keep us going, but not really. But also, low-key, you guys do definitely.
You don't. Some of you do.
I don't know if you're ready for this. We have a lot of questions.
I know. We should have gotten into them 25 minutes ago.
Remember that one time you said we'd be done at 45 minutes and we're 40 minutes in?
I'm going to be done at 45 minutes. And we got to answer these questions in 4 minutes.
Quick. Got to do it quick. Okay. This one, I'm going to do it. So, I'm sorry. I don't know if we want to do this right now. We're going to do this right now. This question's from Aaron.
What's up, Aaron?
Yeah, he asks.
He's our favorite listener.
He asks. That's not true. We have a tier list. It goes Alyssa, the Taliban, Aaron. I don't remember what the list was, Aaron. You are definitely up there, though. Are you ready for this question?
Sure.
Okay. Can you play the 2005 PC game Fascade? There's a little squiggly. Fascade on air. It's fantastic. Aaron, I can't. Phonics is not my thing. But we're going to play this game on air. And what I'm going to do.
I don't know what game this is.
F-A-C-A-D-E. F-A-C-A-D-E. Facade. Did I say that correct? Yeah, it is Facade. Sheesh. Phonics is not my thing. Okay, so Facade. He wants us to play it on air. And so what I did is I downloaded it. And I'm going to screen capture my laptop.
2 minutes and 17 seconds left.
Nope, we're not putting time on this.
No,
we're not doing it.
You're not. I am. That's when I'm getting up and leaving.
Okay, so I'm going to put this part in our actual video. This will be kind of sick. So, Facade. Let me pull this up. This is a 2005 game. I think it's AI. It's an old school game. So he wants us to play it live on air. And Aaron, we're going to play it live on air. And I know this is ticking off Lincoln, and that's why I really can't wait to play this. It may take up to 60 seconds for this to happen. So I guess this is a game that came out in 2005. I was looking up a little details. It's an AI game. It's a quickish game.
You couldn't have loaded this up before the episode.
I downloaded it. It took 30 minutes to download. There's voice packs that
How did anyone get this game in 2005? It probably came on something.
Yeah, let me see what this I don't know if I should read the. I was just doing a little googling.
Can we get into the next question while this loads?
Yes, we can do that. Oh, hold up, it's loaded.
Hey there, it's Trip.
Okay, hold up.
Hey, it's been a while, but Grace and I just thought it'd be really nice to see you tonight. Yeah. Yeah. So.
This is the intro of the.
Stop by tonight, around 8 or so. It'll be great. So, see you then. I guess. Great.
Okay, so here we are by Michael Mateus and Andrew Stern. So Facade. I looked it up a little bit. I guess yeah. Aaron wants us to play on air. So I'm recording this, guys, so you'll be able to see it. Should we just do Aaron? What's our first name?
Yeah, we should be Aaron. That's
first
Aaron.
Adam. Amy. Andrew, Ashley, Audrey, Ben. Oh, you can only do a couple.
Oh, okay. Adam's fine, I suppose. I don't know.
Is there a Timon?
I don't think there's a Timon.
We could do Chris male, Chris female. Do you want to do Chris the female? Chris male, Dan,
I think
Dave.
they mean Chris, he, him.
Yeah, it's 2005. They didn't know what that was before.
How about Jesper?
Jill, Jim, Joe, John.
How about Joe?
I like Joe. Joe with an O or Joe with an E?
Joe, him, her. Or Joe, she, her.
We'll do Joe with an O.
Joe, him, her. Yeah.
Okay. Enter to begin. I don't know the instructions. We're just going to go with this live, Aaron. So we did it.
Where are the new wine glasses?
What for?
That should be obvious.
Oh, God, Trip, don't turn this into a
It's got
big
audio.
production, please.
Jesus Grace, come on. I'm not asking a lot here.
Do I move? Oh, so you move with your arrows. You can look at some stuff.
Don't give me that look.
Should we go in? Should we go into this door?
Drive me crazy.
Oh. How do I interact? Oh, I knocked.
Andrew! Hey!
We're definitely Joe.
Out here. Great to see you. It's been a while. How's it going? Yeah, come on in.
Oh my word. So,
Let me go get Grace.
so if you're not watching the YouTube video, we should like,
We should do what?
if you're not watching YouTube, we should kind of explain what's going on. So,
We shouldn't.
kind of pixelated graphics.
Have you seen the music video for Young Folks by Peter Bajor and John? That's how the animation looks.
It's
Yes, I'm coming. I'm ready. You just...
so they got all these voice packs. That's why it took so long to take off. Is the voice packs? Should I go see what they're doing?
Yep.
Oh.
Andrew, hi.
No, it's
how are
it's
you?
definitely
Oh, God, it's been such a
Joe.
long
Like
time.
we chose Joe.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I just asked her that.
No, Joe, her.
I'm asking her too.
Okay. Do I have to talk to him? I didn't really read the instructions. Should I click on them?
This is great podcasting,
Well,
guys.
make yourself at home. Come on in.
Yeah, you'll have to go and check out the actual YouTube video so you can see what we're doing here. There's a drive to our YouTube.
So
Should
come
I go
in,
sit
make
over here?
yourself at home.
I think I can wall jump. Do you know what wall jumping is?
Yeah.
Al, close the door. Hey,
Oh, dude, are they going to kill me?
seeing you brings back good memories, you know?
Yes, it does.
So, you can kind of hear the audio here, but also some of the things that
I
you'll
just
be...
realized something.
What?
Oh, tonight's a special night.
Oh,
A
jeez.
celebration, in fact.
It is?
You can kind of hear some of the stuff.
Remember, it was almost exactly 10 years ago tonight that you introduced us? Senior year of college?
Oh, jeez.
Remember that?
No.
No, I don't remember that. How do I...
Well,
No.
without you, we...
Oh, you can type stuff.
No. It's great you could be here tonight. Oh,
Hello?
Andrew. Well, come look at this Italy photo. Andrew, come here. I want you to look at
So,
this.
it's AI, I think.
Andrew.
And so you can like
come
type
here,
stuff
it's
and they'll
not
respond back to
me.
you. Huge
Oh,
2005.
Now,
You're not about this at all.
what does this picture make you think of?
Oh, Trip, don't put our friend on the spot like that.
In a word, what does this say to you?
Oh, God.
It's pretty good with the voice
Andrew,
packs.
come over here. Make yourself comfortable.
Lincoln is ticked.
Come on. What does this say to you?
How about tiresome?
Grace,
Must say,
please.
wow. Beautiful.
Romance. It says romance. Yeah, romance.
How will you two get along?
So the couple in the game have invited their friend over to have sex with them. That's what this
That's what
game
you think of
is.
this.
Maybe you didn't come here to hear this.
What?
This is literally what you're about to say.
It's okay if we disagree in front of our friend.
Yeah.
We're not disagreeing.
Looks like they're having some problems. Some marital problems. They've been fighting. You're walking in.
You know,
The house is looking a
ever
little
since we
wonky.
got married, Trip is forever trying to get me to buy new furniture and
Oh,
redecorate.
man.
And
She's
it's
not.
This is uncomfortable.
I kind of enjoy it.
Do you
but-
Well, yeah, it's great. Everybody loves it when they come in and see our latest decoration scheme.
But, Andrew, you have to look at this room and admit it looks terrible.
Grace?
I mean, look around. This room is...
What do you think?
It looks bad.
Yeah.
Grace,
It
no.
looks
No, don't say that.
bad. So I just told him it looks bad.
No, see, Grace loves expensive furniture. She grew up in this really
Say it
nice
looks
house
cheap.
with really nice
Yeah.
couches and fancy
Looks
dishes, and she
cheap.
can't live without. Well, you have to appreciate how after a full day
Say I don't appreciate it.
Grace
Throw it
can't
all
find the
out,
time to
get rid of
redecorate.
everything, and throw paint all over
I don't know how
the
to spell
walls.
appreciate it.
Ah, yeah, Andrew, I knew you'd like it.
This is pretty good. This is not bad. This is not
How
bad.
good you look.
So, about my decorating. You know, at work, I waste all day designing ads for decorative objects like these sculptures. And
So-
then it makes me think I want to design them into my apartment.
Everybody always says how
They
much
talk
they
a little
love
too
Grace's
much.
sculptures.
I think they're talking a little too much.
Damn it, now I can't take the sight of them. They're revolting.
She is.
Revolting.
She's kind of tough.
What?
Say you're revolting.
Dude, I don't know how to spell.
So if you guys download this game, make sure you know how to spell.
Yeah.
Grace, everything's fine.
I think there's a U
No
involved.
one is complaining
No,
about your
decorating
decorating.
is just... There must be some way I could...
Grace.
Suck. I said you guys suck. Please.
You,
Please don't kill me. That's really creepy. I just asked them, please don't kill me, and now they're like laughing uncomfortably.
I'll be going there for a sec.
What do you want to say, Lincoln?
Are you going to kill me?
Are
Trying to push your luck.
you going
Mess
to
with us.
kill me? This is actually kind of sweet.
You're crazy, you know that?
It's cool because they finds all these video or voice packs, and it's like,
What were we talking about?
what should I say?
Ah,
Killing.
Andrew, what we really need here?
They just like stopped and didn't say anything.
This. How can you?
Are you robots?
She just...
Are they robots?
We've really got to. We need to send a letter to the
I'm gonna tell them stop.
tax attorney.
Figure out how we're going to carry all
right,
that.
yeah.
What do you want to say? Anything else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So
You are impossible.
I don't know where this goes. Or,
I'm never happy. Whole marriage, you're so
Oh man.
rolling.
okay, so Aaron says that can you play this on air? It's fantastic.
Can you believe this?
It's pretty cool. This is actually
Cool.
really cool, Aaron.
Oh,
I think
Andrew. Yeah, I can predict what you'll say. You're so negative tonight. It's depressing me.
this is crazy, but it's gone on for too long. But yeah, shout out to Aaron, Andrew,
No one is complaining.
Joe, Carrie,
I'm
Brad.
stifled, Trip. Artistically, I need my
Trip.
life to have more feeling. Can't you see?
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't really want to be a part of that.
That was interesting. Yeah, shout out to Aaron for playing that. We might edit that part a little bit, but that was pretty sweet.
If you want to.
Or maybe not.
I thought it deserved 10 minutes of our podcast.
It was good. I think it was good too. Yeah, it was interesting. AI, depending on what you said, it would respond. It's crazy that it came out in 2005. Probably ahead of its time. It was a little glitchy, but honestly, most games are. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll have to dive a little bit more into that. Thanks, Aaron, for 10 minutes of content. We appreciate that. It's kind of cool too that we screenshotted it. We get to kind of view it on the YouTube video.
That will be cool for you.
Yeah, I'm
will.
gonna edit that all up. It'll be dope.
Yep.
So, all right. Alyssa says,
What's up, Alyssa?
"Never underestimate women, Timon."
Yeah, Timon.
And thanks for the apology. LOL.
Women can play guitars, Timon.
They can. My favorite guitar is Fender Electric. I bought it a few years ago. You know who plays guitars?
Alyssa and James.
Nicki Minaj.
Are you sure about that?
Nope. Feel free to check out my YouTube channel from the link in my Instagram bio. What? Shall we screen record some of that?
Oh, I think we'll get copyrighted
Oh, yeah.
if I go and copyright us. This is copywriting another YouTube video.
Yep. So her YouTube, I'm just going to Designer by day, musician by night, multifaceted. Where is podcaster, Alyssa? You need podcaster in your bio.
Do you mean multi-facetted?
Facade, dude. Her, I'm gonna subscribe to her YouTube channel right now.
That's sick. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yep, she has a bunch of different videos here. 3 days ago, sick. A week ago, 2 months ago.
What songs does she have up there?
Smithereens by 21 Pilots. Her Reconstruct version covered by 21 Pilots. Smithereens is the band, maybe. Reconstruct is the... I don't know. Taylor Swift, a New Year's Day cover. End of All Things by Panic at the Disco, piano cover.
Oh, that's a really good song. I'll check that one out.
Screen by 21 Pilots.
I really like that Panic at the Disco song. It's beautiful.
Resolve, covered by the Foo Fighters. So,
I can't wait to check out that Panic.
Gotten better. And some of the stuff. She does stuff from
this is gospel. So, Lisa, you're a Panic at the Disco fan? I also like Panic at the Disco.
Bad Blood is her oldest one. 72 views 6 years ago. We're gonna blow her views up. A Fight Song by Rachel.
Hello by Adele.
This is my fight song. I think that's
gosh.
The Long Winding Road by the Beatles.
Such gold.
Dude, she's got her Fight Song has got 280 views.
Lisa,
more views than we've ever gotten.
I'm gonna watch all your
so sick.
Your covers, probably just a couple of them tonight. We'll see.
We can watch one right now, maybe.
We could.
Bell Bottom Blues by Eric Clapton. The Gospel by Panic. Oh, so she must like Panic at the Disco. She's got a couple covers.
I mean, there's a couple of good songs off that.
Off those two right in the middle. This is crazy.
Real big. Solid.
She's good.
Solid. Before we get copyrighted, Timon.
Okay. All right. That's crazy. What is that? We're gonna like that too. One of the comments says, "Very nice voice. I love this. Keep singing." Aw, 6 years ago. That's awesome.
Is it? Not that I'm minimizing her talents or abilities. Is that James?
No, it's not.
Okay.
James, you got some competition, bro.
Yeah, James, watch out.
Watch out, brother. Inez Reyes. He's coming for you, bro. There's 2 comments, but I can only see 1, so that's unfortunate.
Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah. Gosh, dang it, YouTube. 2015. So it's almost been 7 years. That's crazy. Crushing it.
Crazy.
Lisa is crushing it. Oh, so solid. Sorry for ever doubting you. Also, let's talk about Alyssa's TikTok trend here. Did you see this? Fatter Future. Will Alyssa and James keep on doing TikTok dances?
I hope so.
Should I screen record this too? I'm going to screen record this as well. So you can check out this on a YouTube video for those who want to watch at the 57-minute mark.
Timon, I'm really running out of steam here.
No, man. I know. We've gotten through a couple. So let's watch this real quick. 1 second.
I saw this. This is pretty solid.
Alyssa is... it's tough. She's in the front because she's a better dancer. That's the reason. James has got some moves. For sure. But Alyssa's got the moves. There's no question about it. Oh, there you go. Fat Future, will there be more TikTok crazes like that? I hope so. Alyssa, also, you should put that video on your YouTube.
I don't think that's where TikToks go.
Well, I think so, dude. There's called YouTube Shorts. It's a thing. So, all right. Shout out to Alyssa. Go check her out on her Instagram, Alyssa Becker13. Alyssa_Becker13.
Tell her she needs to do a podcast.
Yeah, she does. It's called Fatter Future, and we'll get to that later. And also follow her on YouTube. It is Alyssa Becker. Just look that up. She has 16 subscribers and possibly a lot more when you look her up. So, shout out to her.
Let's see how much we can grow that. Let's try to grow that by 3.
We're 1. Let's put the 1. So 17 subscribers when you look her up, and you'll be the 3rd. So it'll be solid.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, next question from Skylar Mast. You know Skylar Mast?
I don't think so.
I do. Grew up with him. That's a question I knew that you did not know.
Fun. Okay.
Yeah, so Skylar Mast.
What's up, Skylar? Thanks for listening.
What up, Skylar? Thank you for listening. I don't know if you've made it to this part because there was 9 minutes of us playing a video game that you couldn't watch.
Yep.
But it's okay because that's Tim and
Great
Lincoln
podcast.
Dude, come on. You said that about the last podcast. Listen to this, guys. Before I get into Skylar Mask's history and this question, Lincoln on Tuesday's episode said how just the whole episode was just not that great, and we should do it again. And I was really thinking about that, and so I asked him, should we re-record? He said, no, let's not re-record it. I go and listen to it on Tuesday, and it's a solid episode. I really enjoyed it. It was not a bad episode. I mean, it's not the best content, but when you have 400 episodes, you can have a day that's not the best content.
Not the best content.
It's not the.
And that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
too.
but
it's not the best content.
On a scale of 1 to 400, right? It's like a Tesla. It barely ever burns, and that podcast did not burn. Ola Snack Bar, Aloha Snack Bar.
Golf lessons with John.
Mm-hmm. So Skylar Mask, I grew up with him. His mom used to babysit us, and
he asks, "What's your opinion on medical usage / legalization of psychedelic drugs?"
It's a good question.
It's a good question.
Lincoln, go for it.
I find myself more and more really moving to the libertarian side of the force.
Right.
Seems like. I think people should be free to make their choices, even if those are potentially destructive or not to their own body. And I think a lot of bad things happen from drugs being illegal because people tend to not stop doing drugs. There's just a lot of really bad industries surrounding drug trade and like fentanyl and things like that getting cut into drugs, and so if there was just a store that you could go and just buy a clean version of that drug that's regulated by, I don't know, the FDA, you would maybe have less drug overdoses and complications like that. So yeah, I think I don't think it would be worse for our culture if every drug was legalized. I don't think we'd be in a worse spot.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't necessarily think it's right, but if you look at what's happening,
I don't think it's not something someone can say. People can't say that you should legalize every drug because there's a lot of boomers who are not going to be happy about that. In reality, people are going to do their drugs anyways, just like Lincoln was saying.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're getting them from bathtubs filled with a lot of other chemicals, and that's pretty harmful if you can kind of understand what your drug is, I guess.
Bunch of actors just died or were in the hospital
from cocaine laced with fentanyl. And
I'm not saying it's like you should do coke or you should.
Well,
I'm not prescribing that. I'm not saying it's good or healthy, but
in the time, let's make it a little bit more local to Goshen. At a time, a couple of years ago, before Michigan had legalized marijuana, before even Colorado had legalized marijuana, people were smoking gas station weed because they wanted to smoke weed and they buy it from gas stations.
Yeah.
Here in Elkhart,
K2,
there was this synthetic weed, which has been a pandemic. It's not been good. It's really bad. But they found in the spice and the stuff that they're selling at the gas station in Elkhart, they found traces of heroin sprinkled in the stuff that people were smoking. So people thought, like, okay, I can't smoke weed. They don't know where they're getting it from. They're going to a gas station buying it. And okay, yeah, if you're going to buy drugs, don't go to the gas station. It's like sushi. Like, if you're gonna buy sushi, don't go to the gas station.
I think here's the argument.
That has not happened. That has not happened since then, because it's much easier to get something that's actually like not done sketchily. It's more of a, you can go up to Michigan, you can get it a lot easier. The weed that people are getting these days are not from gas stations. And those, they're getting their gas station weed probably from the cartel.
Yeah.
You know
so
what I mean?
it just it doesn't really make sense because you can go and buy cigarettes and tobacco products, and you can go and purchase alcohol. Yeah. Two things that kill lots of people every year.
Yep.
So safety obviously is not the idea.
It's not,
safety isn't the idea behind drug laws.
Yeah.
If it were, then you wouldn't be able to purchase tobacco or alcohol because they're really dangerous things for you also. It doesn't make sense.
And a lot of people were studying psychedelics, like specifically MDMA and like mushrooms and kind of the stuff that like makes you trip out, the hallucinogens, the mental things. And so they were studying that up until the 90s, and then they cut research. So there was a lot of like really good studies that were coming out, and then they cut research because they put a whole ban on it and made it a scheduled drug that puts you in prison. So people couldn't get a hold of it and research it. So people aren't really sure what happens when you take a psychedelic drug, like the experience that the individuals have. There isn't really, like, people don't know what you're experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no scientific. It's like, okay, you know, you broke your foot because you did this and this. There's like a logic to it. But when you do psychedelic drugs, people don't know what's happening. They know that your brain functions a little differently, in different spots in your brain fire differently, but they don't know what causes the hallucination. They know like the how that interacts with your brain. They know the chemical that does it, but they don't know how that interacts with your brain. So that's really interesting. Because like with, you know, your other drugs, you got dopamine and serotonin. Is it serotonin?
Those aren't real things.
Dopamine?
Nope, not real.
Serotonin?
Doesn't
Okay.
exist.
And the levels change.
Science isn't real.
Oh, okay. It's a spectrum.
People don't feel things because
It's
of
a
chemicals
spectrum.
in their brain.
And so,
I'm quoting Timon.
yeah, they don't. I never said that specifically. Okay. Maybe they feel stuff from the chemicals of brains, but maybe those brains are connected to hormones, and those hormones are connected to the sun, and vitamin D is needed, dude. So I'm saying we just have vitamin D.
Brain chemistry isn't real.
It's
Not real.
subject to my interpretation. So are psychedelic drugs. And so I wonder, you know, Skylar, this is a great question to ask. I would also ask other questions. If you're doing psychedelic drugs, what are those drugs doing to you? How do they make you feel? You know, I don't know. Think about those things. This is what I've heard. Can I just go into my Timon Jones a little bit? I already have. And you hate this because we're way long. But the listeners want this, and I'm going to go into it. Timon Jones here. I heard one time that with psychedelics, the brain activity that fires when they put them in an MRI scan is the same brain activity that happens 2 other times. So it happens when you take psychedelics, hallucinogenics. What's that one specific molecule that makes people? Is it in the psychedelics? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Okay, but you have
Are the two things dreaming and death?
no. The other 2 things are intense meditation.
Okay.
So when you're deep in meditation, you see the same brain activity. You want to know what the third one is?
Death.
No?
Nope.
Prayer. Deep, like prayer. Like monks chanting, like deep in prayer. And so I think it's spiritual, dude. I
try to stay away from all that stuff.
know.
Prayer,
And meditation, prayer. Yeah, you don't want the spiritual stuff.
Don't do prayers, kids. Dare to resist.
Stay off of prayers. But it's interesting because I wonder if it's like you're having a spiritual experience off of, because it's a natural chemical, like specifically mushrooms is a natural chemical. You know, hallucinogens. What is the thing called? Psilocybin? Is it psilocybin? Is that what makes you hallucinate? I don't know. But
I don't know anything about all this.
I think you have spiritual experiences, and when you have those spiritual experiences, just think about those things. You know, I'm not saying Skylar does.
Our advice to all our listeners: don't do
Psychedelic
drugs.
drugs.
Just don't do drugs.
No, get vaccinated. That's
Get
our
vaccinated.
advice. Our advice is get
Yep.
vaccinated.
Get vaccinated.
That is the thing you have to do.
Mask up. 15 days to start the spread.
Yep, 15 days to start the spread.
Yep.
We believe in a free gun zone, and that's why we love the Taliban. It's the only time in history we've ever seen a free gun zone.
Genital mutilation.
The thing
Taliban.
about, dude, what's interesting is I was a really good friend. Well, I'm closer friends with Skylar's older brother, Alex. And he had, I know you're hating this so much, and that's why I love just telling these stories.
This podcast is going down. Like, I have less and less to contribute.
It's great.
You
This is gonna be the
can
Timon
enjoy it
Jones podcast.
as much as you want. I just have less
Guys,
and less
he
to contribute.
hates this. He hates this. It's okay. We only have 30 minutes left on the GoPro, so you know the end is soon. Look into my eyes, Lincoln. Just look into my eyes, and the time will go fast. You'll go fast. Let me tell you the story
gonna do
right
that.
here, right now. So Skylar's older
You say
brother-
this like you're controlling GarageBand on the laptop, and I couldn't choose to end this all whenever I want to, because I can, and I'm definitely talking about the GarageBand on the laptop.
So Skylar's older brother is named Alex, right? And so Alex and I, when I was kid babysit, would go hang out and do stuff. They had a big pasture, woods, all this stuff. So I have fond memories of running around these woods. I think I killed a possum one time and threw it out into the cornfield, and then the next day came and it was gone. And spent the whole day trying to figure out why that possum was gone out of the place that we threw it in the cornfield. So good times. Yeah, good times. The Mass family's pretty solid. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, name optional is Joe, the family outcast. Coincidentally, the name that we named the facade character.
No, we named the facade character Joe. The dog's name is Joe.
Dog's name is Joe. Is Joe the family outcast? Why does he struggle with women?
He's not an outcast.
I
Joe
think
has two sets of parents who love him very much.
Yeah.
Does
he struggle with women?
Tim and I just don't live in the same house anymore. We still love him.
He bites all women. He does not discriminate.
Not all men, but all women.
It's all women. I think this question is submitted from my actual little brother Joe.
Oh.
From probably my other little brother, asking if my little brother is outcast and why does he struggle with women.
Oh.
So it's a good question.
Not talking about dogs at all.
No, I think if we're looking at the family outcast, I don't think it's my little brothers. It's definitely one of the older three, for sure. Yet
No one is outcasted by her family. Wait, you have one of the most inclusive families that I know.
exclusive because no one else is part of a family.
You're very inclusive.
It's true.
I'm a part of your family.
It
What are you
is.
talking about?
It is.
I'm not even related to you.
Yeah, my dad calls you son. It's weird.
It's great.
He calls Jay Hinkle his son.
That's also fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's weird, man. It's weird. It's good though.
Have we ever gotten your dad and Jay Hinkle in a room together?
We should. Jay, what are you doing Friday?
They're
Come
buds.
up tonight.
They're buds.
They
Yeah,
are. They're
they
both
would be
named Jay.
buds.
That's a cool thing.
Well, no, one's name is Jay, and the other one's name is Jay.
Yeah, there is a difference.
Just like Joe and Joe.
Yeah, there is a difference on both Joes.
Yeah.
You'll see if you watch the video. You'll know.
Yep.
Oh man. Okay, this is from Jay, and he says it's not safe for work.
So if you're at work, turn the podcast up a little bit louder.
And this is Jay, not my dad, but I just want to tell you, Dad, I'm sorry.
Jay Hinkle.
I'm so sorry.
Even if it wasn't Jay Hinkle asking this, some other Jay we don't know, we're gonna say it's Jay Hinkle.
Yeah. Jay Hinkle.
But this could potentially also be Ben.
It could be some other Jay.
Because Ben was asking for the podcast link not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. It was.
And if I were
Ben,
a
you would put.
machinist,
You would ask questions.
I would absolutely put someone else's name on
Yeah.
it.
Guys, you guys have been putting your real names, which is great. I really appreciate that. But you can't put fake names. It could be whoever you want. It's optional.
We haven't even been operating on the honor system because we didn't say it had to be your name. It could just
People are
be
putting-
a name.
But people are putting their first name and last name and address, their phone number. I'm like, bro,
It's like we're not sending out Christmas cards yet.
You could be two Johnsons. You know what I mean?
No.
You could be a Aloha snack bar.
No
You
one
could
will
be-
ever give us. Well, James and Elite. Well, James gave me their address once.
One time. Yeah.
I sent him some air fresheners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good time.
Well, Jay, we're gonna get to your question in 1 second, but the
No,
camera's way
I
too
can't.
hot.
I can't.
It's
do this.
way too hot,
No,
bro. So we roll Fat or Future. We'll roll Fat or Future right now, and then we'll get back to Jay's question.
The Timon Podcast Network presents Bad or Future. This week, bougie dog parks. I'm not sure if you've seen them. We have a few around here that are fancy dog parks that have indoor space, outdoor space, food areas for owners, a place to get coffee, to sit and do work. And I'm pretty sure that people have to have a membership to bring their dogs to these super fancy dog parks. If you're watching the YouTube video, check out the images. So, do you think that these could actually be a thing and that people would really pay money to take their dogs to a fancier place to interact with other dogs?
Man, what a good Fatter Future.
Great question, Jay. Glad we talked about that.
Yep.
Fatter Future was pretty good, too.
Fatter Future was awesome. Yeah, Jay, great question. And I'm glad we could just figure out all those things and go in depth with those different questions you would ask.
Go in depth
really
on that one
detail.
thing you asked.
Go into some deep detail on the subject.
Really.
So
I just, we didn't just lick the surface. We went into some detail, some depth there.
yeah, we really got into the subject.
Yeah, we really,
Stuck our face in it.
yep.
We just
So Fatter
Right.
Future. Alyssa, I didn't know about these bougie dog parks. This is new to me.
Lisa, I am a dog park expert. So I'm glad you asked this question. It's really pertinent because today, the day that you're listening to this podcast, the day that you're watching this YouTube video, I, Timon Nimps, will be at a dog park opening that I started in 2017. I'll be cutting the ribbon and giving a speech in front of all of Goshen. You can find that on Facebook. I'm not lying. That's legit going to happen. So it's really interesting that you asked this question on the day I will be ribbon cutting at the dog park I opened. And I'll tell you, my dog park is not bougie and exclusive. It's for all. It's for the good puppies. It's for the bad puppies. It's for the vaccinated pups. It's in a neighborhood where you may not want to be, but your dog is. So you got to bring your dog to the dog park.
Timon, are you going to give our podcast a shout out?
I could possibly give I'll do it subtly. So the way I would do
we're
it,
talking about this on my podcast, the Timon and Lincoln Show.
Yeah. No, I would do my whole speech, and if you look at the first letter of each word, it spells out the Timon and Lincoln Show.
Yeah, that's not really a shout out.
Dude, it's cryptic, like the messages Alyssa sent us in her video. Yeah, you're really draining on this one.
Yep.
No, I think that is not the future. Well, I'll tell you this, Alyssa. One of the interesting things about the Rich Dog Park, right?
Do you guys want to bet it's not interesting? Go ahead.
There's a pool. Throw your Cardano in. Do your thing. There are people willing to pay certified atheists that will watch their dog after the rapture. So it's a real service, and people are making real money off of that. They're certified Satanists, atheists. They're not going to be raptured. Therefore, your dog will be safe after you, Christian, are raptured. And so I think if there's someone that can make money off of that, I'm sure people can make money off of these bougie dog parks. And a lot of people don't invest money or time into kids, and they just decide to invest it into dogs, which is totally fine. You do you. It's all good. There's no hate. We're an inclusive place. But people have extra income when they're not paying for diapers and college and extra food and stuff. You know what I mean? There's kids are expensive and dogs are not as expensive. So you have that extra income. So yeah, why not take your dog to the best dog park that could be? It's like the country club of dog parks. So yeah, I could see that being a thing. I could definitely see that being a thing. I don't know if it's future, but I think it's a fad that's here to stay, but not get too crazy. But I think there's a niche for it. I think there's an industry for it. So, yeah. Anyways, if you guys want to come to the dog park opening, it's at 10 a.m. in East Lincoln Crossings neighborhood, and I'll be cutting a ribbon and giving a speech. So, look forward to that.
That's exciting. Congratulations.
Yeah. It's cool. It's a long time coming, but we're here. All right, last question from Jay. There's been a rapidly increasing inflation, but some are forecasting a deflation cycle coming. Do you see that as a possibility? Joeflation. Hashtag Joeflation.
Jay, I don't know. I'm not an economist.
Gas jumped in 1 week. Gas jumped 20 cents. Yeah, last week it was $3. This week it's $3.26. So I hope it does deflate a little bit. Jay, I'm cool with that. I'd like a little bit more value in my dollar. But when it comes to investing in Bitcoin, I'll tell you what, I kind of enjoy the inflation a little bit. It makes my Bitcoin a little bit more valuable. So I'm a give and pull here, man.
But does it?
Yeah, it's all based on people's emotions. So yeah.
No. If inflation is increasing, is Bitcoin actually more valuable, or is your money just worth less? What's the standard?
I think it could be both. I think that's how that works.
All right.
Your money becomes worth less, and Bitcoin becomes worth more. And the thing about it is, here's the part: you can print as much money as you want. When it comes to Bitcoin, it's set up so you can't print as much Bitcoin. So all of the Bitcoin out there is out there. 21 million. There's only that much Bitcoin out there. So I don't know. Yeah, I think the dollars become less. I don't think the dollars become more. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's both, dude.
Yes. Well, it's one of those for sure.
Your dollars become less valuable and Bitcoin becomes more valuable.
Maybe.
I think it can be both.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I do hope that the housing market, I don't want it to crash like it did in 2008. That sounds really negative, but I do want my friends and people I know to be able to purchase houses that are affordable in their price range.
Yeah,
so yeah,
it's a little crazy.
A crash would be kind of nice.
Spending $1,000 on rent for a 2-bedroom apartment or more.
Yeah. For
a 2-bedroom apartment in a city like Goshen or Elkhart, it's a little wild.
Right. Yeah. They're typically known for their low income.
Yep.
The low cost of living, not low income, low cost of living. Because there's
that is low. Well, not for here. It's not.
Not for here. Like here's like $400.
$400
Yeah.
Is low for
the
here.
fact that we both said 400 tells you something. Consensus. The other thing is I said low income, but our area is not low income because they can work at factories with no education and make like $2,000 a week. So there's a lot of people that you may think are low income, but you're just being a judgmental person. Don't judge. They're rich. Living in a $400 apartment, living life, dude.
Some of them
don't make the greatest choices, but that's humans, bro. That's where we live. No judgment. I'll tell you what, it's been a great Timon and Lincoln show. I'm so thankful for all the people that came out and helped make this possible. I'm so thankful for, number one, Nicki Minaj, and the truth that I'm now part of.
I accidentally hit stopped.
Did you really?
And I restarted it. No, we're good.
Oh my gosh.
It was you were talking about Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I promise. I didn't mean to. My fingers just rested on the space bar.
Oh, you're so tired.
Sorry, dude.
So thank you guys for coming out, watching another Tim and Lincoln show. Make sure to ask us more questions. We appreciate that. Like, sub, all that fun stuff. And join the Bratz Army. We're strong.